We are back. Code 2 and Shan GVG Guy vs. Guy. We have a ton of experiments going on right now. So next up, you have Omar and Kay behind the camera.
Hi.
We are going to do an experiment to look at all the wonders of water. So this experiment is called the chemical composition of water. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it. So we'll look at what you need in regards to material, if you guys are following along or if you want to do it. So first you need some water, so we'll get that in a second. And then you're gonna need a 9-volt battery. Check, I'll show you over here. Okay, I'll just name it and you can show it. So that's our 9-volt battery. You need 2 test tubes. And you can get these from a hobby store. Of course, Hobby Lobby or any other store. We have them in our science kit. So 2 test tubes. And then we need a juice glass. You can just have a regular size glass. That will work. Next up, we need some Epsom salts. Of course, you can get these from the grocery store. A lot of people put these in their bath when they're having body aches. This is a 1/4 cup of Epsom salt. And we need a handy dandy tablespoon. Voila. And then our handy dandy goggles. Boom, boom. All right, so now we need to get started. Are you ready? All right, so Kayla already has some of her objectives, purposes, hypothesis, materials, procedures. She has all that written out.
Should I fill this little bowl with water?
Not yet. We gotta go through the instructions and let's see. So it says fill the glass with water. All right. So grab that glass and we're gonna fill that bad boy with water.
With full of water?
I'll tell you when to stop. There, stop. All right. All right, we got soap falling in the sink. All right, so we're gonna fill that up with water. Next up, we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of Epsom salts and stir so it dissolves. So I'll slide around here and get you a spoon so you can stir. Get you a bigger spoon.
So this doesn't explode everywhere.
All right, so Kayla is going to cut the Epsom salt here. And we need 3 tablespoons of that into our water.
I'm so scared. Should I just cut this all the way? Should I just cut it?
That's fine. What you got? There you go. You're doing good. Just do it over the glass. Yep. All right, there's 1. You go ahead and dump that. 1. 2 more. 2. Yep. And 1 more. Okay, all right, that's good. All right, put that Epsom salt to the side. You're gonna take your spoon and just keep mixing that. We want that to fully dissolve. And you may have some undissolved Epsom salt in your water. That is perfectly fine. Are you smelling it?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it smells like the ocean. Yeah, it smells like the ocean.
It smells like the ocean.
Have you ever like giggled water?
I have, yes. When I lose a teeth. That's funny. If you ever lost a tooth.
We have a sore
You know, my mom used to have me do that when I was little, gargle it with salt water, and it was disgusting. But it helped.
It also hurt.
It hurt a little bit. All right, so we're going to, as she continues to stir, we're actually going to take the battery. Not yet. And stand the battery at the bottom of the glass. And then we should immediately see bubbles starting to form. Okay? I'm curious how we're going to put this in the glass and have it stand up, but maybe it's heavy enough. Alright, so we're going to take that battery out of its package and try to make it stand and see if we see anything happening. You actually have to let it sit for 10 minutes, so once we put this in there, we'll come back to you guys. It's supposed to sit.
When you put it in there?
Yep, drop it on down. See what happens.
Oh no.
It's okay, use your spoon to pick it up. Hopefully it doesn't electrocute you.
Don't say that. Come on. There.
Oh, let me see. Let me look in there.
It's bubbling.
Oh, so on the positive terminal, you see the bubbles.
I think it's on
Very
both.
interesting. Is it both?
Yeah, it's on both. I think
Oh, wow.
the positive one's bubbling more.
Yeah, so the positive is bubbling more. But they're both bubbling. All right, so we have to let that sit for 10 minutes, guys. That's, in this experiment, if you're doing it, let it sit for 10 minutes. And it's gonna bubble. So what's happening right now is the air is releasing from the battery. So you gotta let it sit. All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, we are back and the bubbles are still forming. And like we said before, on the positive terminal, the bubbles are actually forming from the oxygen gas, and on the negative terminal, the bubbles are forming from hydrogen gas. So very, very interesting. Of course, you have your battery there, so you have your bubbles still happening. And I forgot to say, you know, we took an actual drinking glass. If you have a beaker, it's probably smarter to use a beaker, because now we're gonna have to throw this glass away, because of course you don't want to have any of that substance from the battery be drinking by any part of your family, because it could really hurt you. So be careful with that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these beakers. So we're gonna submerge the beaker upright so that it gets water, or the beaker, yeah. Thank you, Michaela. The test tube into the glass so that they're fully submerged and they're gonna have water in them. And now the next step is very, very, very interesting, right? So while they're in the water, you're then gonna turn the test tube upside down and put it on one of the terminals. And you're gonna do that for each of these terminals. So let me put a glove on. Let me do this part, Kayla. I don't want you to, hold on. So can you put the glove on for me? So I'm going to, unless you wanna, oh, this glove is so small. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Okay. So the idea here, and if you want to do the next one, you can. It's gonna be a little tough. So we gotta get this filled up with water, okay? And then we have to somehow flip it and put it on a terminal. So let's see if I can get this done. So like I said, we're gonna dip this way down in here. Are you watching? So you're gonna dip it down, as you see. Make sure it's fully filled with water, so no more bubbles coming out. And then, I mean, this is impossible.
Just do it.
I guess, you know what? I hold my finger over the top, and you have to flip it. Oh, put your glove on so you can help me. Now, as soon as I let go, see, she's holding it, and I have my finger over it. You're gonna push it straight down into the water, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, now what you're gonna do is put it on one of those terminals. And see if you can make it stand up. Oh, try to get it to stand up. It's a lot harder than expected.
It said this was gonna be simple.
Is it falling over? Don't take it out of the water. All right, if you can look while Kayla's doing that, maybe
if we
we'll put something on top of it. So let's do the next one also, and then we'll put something on top. All right. So you remember what I told you?
So you.
Nope. Yep. That way. No. Don't use your hand with no glove on. There you go. You're gonna just hold it. No. You gotta hold it.
Oh, you gotta hold it with like that.
All right. So now.
Except my other. This is head with one glove.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, let me
Can you
try
be
it.
my other hand?
Let me hold it. I'll fill it up. Make sure that other one doesn't come out. So press it, submerge it, so no water's coming out. All right. So now we have water in it. No. So all you're gonna do is do what I did. No.
Yep.
You're gonna hold it.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna flip.
This is not.
Count 3. 1, 2, 3. Hurt. That didn't work. All right, well, we'll just keep it down. Let's see if the same thing works if we just submerge it down in the water. All right, grab that one. So now what we're gonna try to do, the goal here, I'll just tell you what the goal is to get them to stay upright on the terminals. Are they both on a terminal? Mm-hmm. All right, as you see, they're both on a terminal. One's on the negative, one's on the positive, and well, that one has water in it. This one doesn't. Oh. Our battery fell over. All right, so hold on.
Oh, my hands can't.
Hold on. Keep your hand right there. That's why we have a spoon.
Oh, yes. That's
And we'll try to flip this bad boy.
Wait, we have to throw away the spoon too.
It's okay. All right, so the battery is standing up again. Hold on. Don't take it out of the water. Don't take it out of the water. All right, so put that on the terminal. All right, so they both have water in them now. That's good. See how you're supposed to keep this on.
It literally says.
It says that you could tape them together.
With little outfit, you can make the test tubes balance on the battery, so you do not have to hold them.
But it says you can also tape them and then put something on top. So what you can also do.
If you're having trouble doing that, you can tape the test tubes together and then lay 2 knives across the glass.
Watch what you're doing. You're about to knock the box. All right, let yours go real quick. All right, so what you could do, I guess, also, this is just science experiment here is pop that one on the terminal for me. As you could just hold it. So basically what's going to happen is the gas from each terminal will start filling up your test tube. And then once it fills up the test tube, your water will start to go away because you'll have gas filling up the test tube itself. So that is what will happen with the science experiment here. So this will take about another 10 minutes. So we'll put them here and we'll come back to you and let you know what happens. All right guys, we are back. And if you look at our test tube here, yours should look something like ours. I just sat here and held it because the tape wasn't advantageous for what we were trying to do. So I've been sitting here for minutes. But if you notice, our one test tube, we couldn't get water in it. But if you look on the left side here, this test tube had more water than what you see here. And as the gas, you see the gas bubbles inside. As the gas continues to go up from the positive terminal, the liquid begins to decrease. So because of the gas increasing, the liquid is decreasing and going out of the vial itself. So pretty cool. You know, you get to see how water and salt interact with hydrogen gas and oxygen gases from the battery. So interesting experiment, how the gases are interacting with water and Epsom salt. Leave us a comment, let us know what happened with yours. This is a little bit different, not the glamour that we normally see, but I liked it. What'd you think?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, as you sit there with Yoshi. I'm like way too close to your face. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. O2 and Shan, GVG, another science experiment. We will see you guys later. Peace out.